Let's go ahead and knock out our pre-takeoff checklist. The last thing you want to do here is bring a checklist with you in a Stearman because it's going to blow out. So what we'll do is we're going to use the word cigar as an acronym. So C is for controls, and so if you don't mind, you can give me a control check. Just make sure she's free and clear, aileron, elevator, rudder. Looks like everything's moving. Yep. So I'll tell you, you got the airplane. You can put your feet on the pedals down there. I'll just kind of guide you around here. We'll make a left-hand turn here onto the grass.
Oh, okay.
We have no taxiways here. And what I want you to really be cognizant of is just use the rudder. It's got a really nice steering system. We don't necessarily ever need to use brake the rest of the time.
All right.
And we'll make a right-hand turn out here on the runway. This is a really nice runway. In fact, you can kind of see how well it's crowned. So any water, the water we had from yesterday is on the side. Let's go all the way to the left on the rudder. All the way to the left. Add some power. And what's nice is if you tap on the brake, it'll do kind of this.
Gotcha.
Which is cool. Really, really nice. So it's got a full swivel, steerable tailwheel. Go ahead and add some power. Get it all lined up with the center line of the runway so we know that when you add power, it's going to go right down the runway here with you. Perfect. All the way forward. Little right rudder, a little bit of right. There you go. All right, so here comes the tail. She's ready to go. Bring the nose up. Very good. Now lower that nose. Get your airspeed. Nice job. And then start bringing the power back to 1800. So 1800 RPM and 75 miles per hour is best climb speed. Not too bad, huh?
Yeah. That was pretty easy.
Yeah. And we'll make a right-hand turn. The town is right ahead of you on the other side of this lake. And you'll notice on a right-hand turn, you're going to have to use a little right rudder.
Oh yeah, I see the ball. Yeah.
There we go. This is good. We'll roll the wings to level here. And if you look off your left, you see that tower?
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll kind of go around. There's a guy who lives on the base of that tower. You don't like airplanes.
Oh, okay.
So you can bring the power back just a little more. Keep it out of there. You go. Cool. And what we'll do here today, Lewis, we'll go up to, initially we'll go up a little higher. Get you, I'll bring you and take you through some things and you can kind of do whatever you want.
Okay.
What a day. We're
having a good
nice
time.
It is. Jeez, it's nice up here. Love it. The buildings off your right wing out there on the horizon.
Yeah.
Disney.
Ah.
Don't go there.
I know.
They'll send out planes to greet us. Where we're going here today is out here. If you
Okay.
look out there, all that grassy area.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a road that we're crossing right off our right wing. That's north-south road right there.
Okay.
Then there's a little grassy airstrip you'll see down there to your right.
Yep.
Don't want to go in there today. It looks like it's pretty muddy.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and make this right-hand turn, and we'll go up here to the north. Right next to that grassy airstrip is an old abandoned, used to be a train track. But that's north-south. There you go, good. We'll roll out of there, so let's make a left-hand turn. You can kind of see what direction you're going. Everything out here is laid out north, south, east, west, these section lines down here.
Yeah.
And then you'll notice on a left-hand turn, you don't have to use any left rudder.
Yeah, right away.
You can actually choose which way you want to go, left or right, your choice. We'll do a 360, 45-degree angle of bank. There you go. Now, keep this in mind. Let's just say, just for the heck of it, it's 1942. You're at an Army, or in this case, a Navy base. You've never flown a plane before. You're from Salina, Kansas. Airplane, you've not even been in Kansas very much, well, other than Wichita. And this is your first flight lesson, right?
Yeah.
So think about it. You're at 1,000 feet. Look how easy this thing is to fly.
Yeah.
And so they would have been expected to solo this thing in between 8 and 12 hours of instruction. Let's try one of your 360 to your left. There you go. Perfect. You can kind of see these lines down here. This is east-west, so that's 180. We'll keep it going to your left until we're heading back to the north. Perfect. 270. $360. What a delightful little airplane. And you know, the nice thing about it is its speed. You know, so you have a really positive control of the airplane, and you're only going, like, for example, now 90 miles. And the Stearman is neat, open cockpit. Listen to the airplane. You know, you can hear what she's doing just by sound and not have to look at the instruments. So roll in about a 10-degree angle of bank to your left. And then stick to neutral. Good. Now bring the nose up. Up some more. Up some more. Now just freeze it right there. Don't move the stick at all. The airplane's going to slow down. You can kind of hear the engine chugging as it goes uphill.
Yeah.
And, well, go ahead and roll out. We're going to do a lazy 8. You're familiar with the lazy 8, right? All right. So bring the nose up some more. Now just freeze the stick. Don't move it at all.
Okay.
Here, now it's chugging. It's going really slow. It's hard. Now let it come downhill. There you go. Now listen to it. 80, 85, there's 90, there's 95. You can really hear the airplane speeding up, and you can roll it on out. What do you think so far? Does it fly like you thought it was going to fly? Better? Worse?
Better.
Yeah.
Better.
Let's go up a little higher. You can add some more power. We'll go up to 1,000 feet. All right, so we're going to do one more thing that you can play with. Just bring the power back to about 1,300 RPM. Carpeet, by the way, is warm. Now, this is kind of neat because you can really hear the whistle. Go ahead and lower that nose a little bit more. Perfect. You hear that whistle?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Bring the nose on up to level flight. Bring the nose up a little bit more. Now, trust me when I say this. This is odd. But bring the nose up some more. Listen to it. Bring the nose up some more. When this thing stalls, just hold the stick right where it's at. Bring the nose up some more. Watch what it does. Come on back. Come on back. Come on back. You're going to feel the stick shake. Here's your stall right here. Look how docile that is.
Jeez.
Now,
Nice.
listen to it. It speeds up,
Yep.
and the nose will come right back to level flight. Perfect. Bring the power back in, and away you go.
Nice.
Carpeet's cold. So you notice it stalls straight ahead. And by the way, I was impressed. You were started to drop a wing and use rudder. Most pilots don't do that. And we'll make the city's right ahead of us here. We'll make a 180 left or right. So you still got it. I appreciate the disclaimer on the ground. I get it. I get it. So that little camera, do you have to kind of turn it
Nope.
to get it does the whole thing itself, huh?
Yeah, it's got 2 lenses, one on each side. You just hold it up and it takes a 360.
Holy mackerel. I never even heard of that. But I do know that it was auctioned off in 1946. The Navy did not need it anymore.
Right.
310 bucks.
Wow.
310. They went out to California where it became a crop duster. And it was wrecked in 72. My father bought it 72. It took him a while to restore it, right around 18 years. There we go. Good. So what we'll do is if you head, see that lake about 11 o'clock out there about 4 miles away, the big one?
Yep.
If you head towards the middle of that lake, and let's go back up to about 800 feet. All right, so basically we're getting ready to enter our right downwind. Carpeet's coming up hot. The wind is right down the runway here today.
Okay.
The best part of the runway to land on, other than today, it's pretty wet, is right past the intersection.
Right.
But there's water. You can see it actually now. There's water to the side of the runway. It's brown, drained off, but it's kind of soft in there. We might land a little shorter than that. And what's interesting on the landing thing is we don't really care what the airspeed indicator says, which goes against everything you're taught if you fly a modern airplane.
Yeah.
We're listening to the whistle of the wind in the wires.
Gotcha.
That's what you care about.
Gotcha.
Now, off your right wing, you see that bluish green water tower?
Yep.
All right, let's make a right-hand turn, and we'll head over towards that. Now, this airplane does not have any flaps, obviously.
I don't like to use flaps anyway.
If you chop the power here,
Yeah.
or if we lose our run, we're not making the runway. It comes down 1,200 feet a minute at idle. It falls out of the sky. So, do you have the runway in sight there off your right?
Yep.
All right, when you're ready, we'll make another right-hand turn, and we'll line her on up.
All right.
I like to run a little power in the pattern like you're doing now, just to, especially when it's cool like this, just to keep that engine warm. There you go. There's your runway. Now, if you shoot your pattern a little on the high side, that's actually a good thing. You can start bringing the power back. There you go. Or you can bring it back some more. Good, we had the runway made all the way back to freeze. Now, listen to this, it's kind of cool. Bring the power to idle. We look straight ahead, we're looking at the little white runway markers, and we listen to the airplane slow down. Add a little power here, and there's the runway there.
Nice. I like that. That was nice. Wow.
And so we're never ever looking at adding brakes because it slows down on its own pretty quick.